Alright, so today or tonight, whatever you are, I'm going to link a product that I've been using for a long time in the terrarium things, what I've been doing. So, you can see it in almost every one of my enclosures. See this? This is what I'm talking about. It's a screen mesh. It's super fine. It's not exactly window screen, but it's great. So what I do for lids is, if you ever had a problem or whatever, I would glue two sides of it, hot glue gun, into super fine, and this can be a lid, because if you've ever had a problem with fungus gnats or anything ever getting in your isopod enclosures and driving you mad and insane, that's your product. So this is like a, what is it, 32 quart, hefty high-rise lid. This is a community or whatever, enclosure. It has beetles, millipedes, isopods, spring toads, whatever, you name it. But this, I've always had a problem with fungus gnats and soil mites and shit like that, always getting in my enclosures. And for people who use stuff like this, that's not gonna do much. Ignore the big brown balls in there. The point is when you have terrariums or whatever, this is not designed for humidity. And if you're in a place like Arizona or I'm in Texas, so in Texas has tons of humidity, but you gotta have like a lid, a tight-fitting lid, or whatever that has. I prefer ones with clips. Like this is like a, I don't remember, whatever quart. But what I would do is, for example, like this, I would just get a huge sheet, cut it out, and then I would put this over it, and that would solve a lot of my problems, like instantly. You have to cut holes in or whatever. But my best ones is this. So this didn't have these holes. I cut them out with a tool of mine that I love using. I could probably review that as well. And this is Gorilla Glue tape. It's great. I could link that in the description, I guess, as well. Gorilla Glue tape. And this screen mesh, it works beautifully. Fungus gnats and other insects and things that you don't want, like flies getting in, they don't get out. I mean, they don't get in. So it's excellent. Like for this one as well. See, the same thing, same issue. And this is what I was talking about earlier. See, this is actually a Pioneer something display case. So this is actually upside down. What you do is you would put something in it, and the lid is the bottom. You would flip it over. So here's something I can show you. All right. Here you go. So, this is one of the. Also, these things are ridiculously expensive. The thing was like $32 for. I think it was like $29 or something for just one of these. It's high quality though. You can use them as display case enclosures for like isopods or whatever. You just gotta flip it upside down. So see this? You could put like model cars and stuff in that if you really wanted to. It's really what it's designed for, but I got the idea from another person I would watch about isopods and terrariums, is that you can flip it over, and they can be excellent, like display case and terrariums. You want to show off your things, because some of them just use shoe boxes and shit. Well, I like to have see-through to see what I'm actually raising, because if it's dark, a lot of the time, and moist and wet, because they do like darkness, but they need humidity for isopods or whatever. The humidity, it's just a breeding ground for mold, and it's disgusting just to see your whole thing just taken over by mold, and it just ruins you. You just feel awful, and you just want to throw the whole thing away, which I wouldn't, which I would recommend, to be honest. Anyway, so yeah, I would what I do for this, yeah, just a big sheet, something that fits it, and I would cut it out and then put that on top of it, and it works wonders. So this specific, but on top of this, this is also Gorilla Glue tape. It's awesome. It's like waterproof. It can be sticky, and I put several layers of it. That's why it's kind of cloudy on this, because there was like a crack or whatever. See that crack? Yeah, there was like a crack, and the problem with this was that when you would put it on, it wasn't tight. It would the plastic would like go like that, like yeah, like that, but worse. So what I just did is I would wrap that around, and I wrapped it kind of tight. So when I put this on, it's kind of tight. It's like acts kind of like a gasket almost, but not like a gasket level. So this is really great. So this Social Mesh is great for my purpose of it. I don't really remember the original purpose people would use for it, but I use it for breathable terrariums or whatever. I use it as fine stream mesh to not let things get in, but it's better than just have tiny holes. And if you don't have that option of having like a lid like that, just do what I do. Just put that thing over and put the lid over it. But it only works for like specific things. Like this could work if I put like holes in this and just had it like over there. And again, this is the Gorilla Glue tape. Great. I did not get this from Amazon. Actually, I think one of them I might have. But for majority, whenever I'm at Dollar General or whatever and I need to buy one, because these last a long time too. I don't use them a lot, but when I do, they work great. So I'll link that in the description as well. And I might as well just link the Pioneer display cases in as well. This is the largest model, I think, and it was like 32 or 40 bucks. So, yeah, I'm not buying another one anytime soon because no way. It was. I wouldn't say it was ripped off, but it's a little much. They are high quality. They do last a long time. It's acrylic. It's very nice, but I don't really want to pay that much for a single enclosure, like ever again. So, but these have been reused over and over again because they last such a long time. Like this used to be actually this at one point in time was full of orange isopods, like Armadillo and Vulgare, just filled with them. And then before that, it was actually a really high humidity. It didn't have all these holes in it. It was a high humidity thing where it was growing moss, like moss I ordered online, and it had a few isopods, and it was beautiful. It's great. But I got rid of that. I don't remember exactly why. And that moss is actually in my yard now. Most of it is dead, but it was alive during when it was really rainy season, which is great. Yeah. So, see, look, you can even see the tag. But yeah, these things.